It's December. Have you put up your Christmas tree yet? If you celebrate Christmas and you want to put up a Christmas tree, here are some safety tips we always talk about, but again, it's always a good idea to remind you. First off, if you decide to go with a real tree as opposed to a fake tree, make sure the base is strong enough to hold the tree. A lot of times you're gonna have to anchor it against the wall, use some tethering, ropes, etc. But make sure it is really, really stable, because especially if you have kids or pets, it could topple over and there could be some injuries, so be careful of that. And the second thing is, when you are erecting a tree, whether if it's real or not, you want to keep it away from the vent, because the vents cause sometimes the trees, even if it's a plastic tree, to heat up. It might start to melt, especially if you have electronics like your lights on there too. It can cause damage. And obviously with the tree, if it's real, if it's dry, again, you want to keep your tree nice and hydrated, but if it's dry, it can also cause a water hazard if it's close to the vent. So that leads us to the other thing. If you have a real tree, make sure your tree is well hydrated, but it's also covered, because little kids and sometimes pets can get into that water and they can ingest it and they can get really sick. So avoid that. And then a little bit more of safety tips. So it comes back to ornaments. We talked about this last week, but a couple of other things I forgot about, like tinsel. Don't use tinsel if you have little kids or pets. They can ingest it, and that's a trip to the emergency room. Any kind of handmade, those baked decorations, stay away from those as well, because those can be toxic. So those are a couple of things I want to add on to last week's home tip. Have a great day.